Hey KW Roseville, Patrick here, and I am bringing you some information on what's going on in the market. So, we got the stats for November, and typically we do this in our monthly stats meeting at one of our team meetings. And we felt like the shift in the market was noticeable enough to bring that information to you sooner rather than later. So what we saw was from October to November a decrease in sold units, closed units, of 21.4%. Now that's a significant drop off. That's the lowest number of home sales in the last 2 years. And so when we look at that, we look at traditional seasonality, and then there's other factors involved. If you look at the number of properties under contract in October and November, that stayed relatively flat, which tells us more than likely that something's happening to the deals while they're in escrow, that either they're falling out or they're carrying over into a following month. And so with that, we could go into all the reasons why this is happening, but I think the more important thing is how do we address the concerns of our sellers and our buyers right now, because there is a discrepancy between the seller's mindset and the buyer's mindset. We're watching the median for sale price going up and the median sold price going down. So there's about a 5% gap, and it's growing between the seller and the buyer mindset out there. And so what I did and what we as a leadership team did was we actually cracked this book open. This is a book that we haven't read and looked at for a long time. It was written during the original shift, and there's a ton of great information in there. Not that we're going into the crazy 2008 again. What we're looking at is what tactics from this book could we apply to the market right now. And so I wrote down 3 things. What we're going to do as a leadership team is we're going to be sending out videos. We're going to dig into some of this stuff a little bit more thoroughly and get that out to you so you have tactics and scripts and dialogues and all that kind of stuff to use with your clients to help them accomplish their goals. So the 3 things I put down here is, number 1, inform your sellers on the reality of the market. Pricing and staging strategies. Price and condition are the utmost importance right now with fewer closed deals and what's going on as far as fewer buyers. We want to make sure that you're pricing and staging the properties competitively so they're getting noticed and they're getting offers on them. And so we'll dig deeper into how to have those conversations with your sellers, but the important thing is show them the stats, show them what's going on in the market, because the news media is not picking up on this yet. Go over that with them so they can get in a realistic frame of mind to understand exactly what's going on in the market. The other thing, number 2, and this is something you do with your sellers and your buyers, is get the buyers back to their original motivation to buy. What drives a buyer's market and a seller's market is fear. Fear of making a mistake. When the market's in a seller's market, buyers are afraid they're going to miss an opportunity. When the buyer's going down, they're afraid that they're going to make a mistake and jump into something that is going on the downward slide. So the reality is we don't know what's going to happen in the future, and that's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to time things perfectly. We don't know what's going to happen, so we need to get them back to their original motivation on why are they buying to begin with. Are they moving up? Are they becoming a first-time home buyer? Do they want to get into the school district? What is their original motivation to buy? Get them to that and help them make a decision with the information that we have at hand right now. Number 3, we talk about this a lot at Keller Williams, it's lead generation. What I'm going to tweak with that right now is lead generate for the motivated. Find the sellers that are looking and needing to sell right now. Find the buyers that have a motivation to buy in the next 30 days. That's what you need to focus on. So the question is how well are you pre-qualifying your buyers and your sellers before you do a listing presentation, before you do a buyer consultation? So those are the 3 things I put down here that are very important for you guys to focus on right now. Like I said, we'll be digging deeper into a lot of these topics over the coming weeks, so watch out for those. We'll be sending those out in video. I'll also be sending out these stats so that everybody has them so they can have those conversations with both their buyers and their sellers. It's also something great. You could submit this with an offer if the seller is unrealistic. So good information. Just think about that as we're heading into the end of the year and the first quarter of 2014. Thank you guys, and keep your eyes peeled for more videos. Thanks.